Welcome everybody to our second beach Bhajan Blast ever, and our second Bhajan Blast of 2014. We are live from our beautiful beach. Last time we were here we had ferries and speedboats going by, so maybe we'll luck out again and have some visitors. And if not, I'm sure you'll still enjoy the beautiful scenery. And it's our pleasure to be with you once again, singing our bhajans. And so thank you for joining us. My name is Rebecca, for those of you who don't know me. And one of the things that we do at the beginning of our Bhajan Blast is just give you a little update about what's been happening at the ashram. And one of the major things that has happened here in the last little while is Family Week. So anyone who is here will remember that it was quite a fun and exciting time. It's the time when we opened the whole ashram to many different families and families of all ages. So I think our youngest one we had several kids here that were less than one, right up into teens. And it was a really great time, a lot of learning. And I was fortunate because I have a niece and nephew, and they were able to come with my sister. And I think a lot of other people here had family members who were able to come. And some people who had never been to the ashram before came with their families for the first time. So it was a pretty beautiful time, and we had a beach bhajan night then as well. So this is our second one for those of us who live here. And the other thing to note is that it was run a lot by Lisa Sars from Vancouver, so thank you, Lisa, and also Sheila Thompson, who is from Spokane. And we're really grateful for their help. So if any of you out there think that sounds like a really fun time, we'll be doing it again next year, so you are welcome to join us. And I would like to introduce to you Lindsay, who is our co-host tonight. She is a graduate of the 2014 YDC, and she has been staying here as a Karma Yogi since then.
Great. Thanks, Rebecca. And I'd like to welcome all the new Karma Yogis and guests that are here this evening for their first Bhajan Blast, so we hope you enjoy it. And if you're watching from home, you can write into us. We'd love to hear from you. Arlene is watching the chat room over there. So, yes, we'd love to hear from you. Please let us know how you are and who's watching out there. And also, if you'd like to sing along from home, on the website we have the lyrics posted. So it's on www.yasodhara.org/bhajan-blast. Or if you have a yellow songbook at home, the words are in there as well. So yeah, thanks to everyone for joining us, and we'll be singing bhajans tonight, which are devotional songs expressing love for the divine.
And another thing that we wanted to do just before we get into our songs is to give you a little update about the temple. So we're pretty excited to be starting the next phase of our temple plan, and this is the deconstructing phase. So often we're deconstructing less literal things like our concepts, but at the moment we will be actually deconstructing the temple, and we are going to be deconstructing only the dome part. So the prayer room and the floor will be staying, as well as the entrance hallway. They'll be staying as they are, but we're going to, this week probably on Wednesday, start the next process. And we have actually started already clearing the gardens, and it looks quite different. It's very open. It has a really open feeling to it. And we're going to be having a ceremony on Tuesday. So I don't know if everyone knows that, but we're going to be having a ceremony on Tuesday to honor the beginning of the next phase. And we are going to be continuing our video updates about what's happening with the temple and in that space. So you can check those out online. You can access the page with information from our homepage. So now we're going to sing. We're going to be singing Durga Durga, and it is on page 38 in your songbook, and it is about victory to the mother. So also victory to our temple. Before we continue on with Arti, I wanted to take a moment to introduce you to this current incarnation of the Elastic Band. So this time we have a girl band. Often it's mixed, or sometimes we've had all boy bands, but now we have our all girl band. And it retains its international component, but sadly 2 of our international Elastic Band stars are probably not going to be with us at this side of our next Bhajan Blast, because Judith will be going back to the Netherlands and me will also be not here. So we're enjoying them while we can. And Anna is joining us, I think, for the first time from England with beautiful flute. So we're going to hear now about Arti, and we have another new face joining us for Arti. Some of you, if you're from Ottawa, may recognize Paula, and she's going to tell us about Arti. And Jennifer, who is from Haidgwai, is going to be passing it out.
Thank you. Hello there, my name is Paula, and I've just come into the ashram in the last few days, and it's really nice to be back. It's great to see some familiar faces and some new faces too. And I'm taking the teacher training right now, the Kundalini and Dreams. And I'm going to tell you a bit about Arti. So in Arti, we have 5 candles that we light. And these 5 candles symbolize the 5 senses. And we'll be chanting Om 3 times to invoke the light. And then we'll be bringing Arti around, the 5 candles. And if you're new to Arti, the instructions are you can pass your hands over the flames and touch each one of your 5 senses, asking that your mind and your senses be purified by the light. And that is Arti. So we'll begin lighting the candles.
Which is actually just going to be 1.
Oh, okay. 1 candle, which represent the 5 senses. So passing your hand over those 5 senses and asking that each sense perception be purified by divine light.
First we're going to chant Om 3 times.
And as we come around, we'll also repeat the Divine Light mantra. We will sing the Divine Light mantra.
We actually have a newly arranged Divine Light Mantra song, and it was arranged by Deborah Love and Lisa Ray. So it's on page 21 in your songbooks. But the words are just the same as the Divine Light Invocation Mantra, so you probably are okay.
I am surrounded by divine
We'll repeat the Divine Light mantra once together.
I am created by divine light. I am sustained by divine light. I am protected by divine light. I am surrounded by divine light. I am ever growing into divine light.
So for our next bhajan, we'll be singing Gopala Krishna, which is on page 43 of your songbooks. And this song is written by George Harrison, and it's dedicated to Krishna in all of his many forms.
So we have some special moments for many of our audience members now. So I'm going to pass the microphone to Swami Machananda, and she will explain further.
Skipping a song.
Okay.
One more song.
That was a sneak preview. We're actually...
Special note.
Oh, we have a special note. Wow. Breaking news. We are having intermittent issues. What does that say?
Go to YouTube.
Oh, go to youtube.com/user/Yasodhara Ashram / Great! So now we're going to sing our bhajan, which is actually one of my favorites. So I'm not sure why I was trying to skip it, but it's called Jaya Jagadambe, and it is on page 60. So now we really do have a special moment for several of our audience members, and here's Machananda.
Perfect timing. So I would like some people to come up here with me. So is Michaela here? Michaela. Okay, so Nadia. Lindsay. And me. Not me. Me. Mia. So come close. Really close. Okay, so we kind of wanted you to see us and the camera to see us at the same time, so it's a funny angle. I wanted to introduce these three women who have officially now graduated from the Hatha teacher training. So we hold the Hatha teacher training in April, and then after they go through that 10 intense days of training, they have 6 classes to teach with feedback afterwards to keep their learning situation happening. And anyway, for me, it's just such a nourishing and amazing, inspiring process, because the feedback process is really neat. And so if you are a teacher anywhere, like out there, and you want to have feedback, you should come here and teach, and we will give that to you. Because it's just such a wonderful way to refresh your teaching if you're a teacher long term, or if you haven't quite done the official graduation from your teacher training, you could do that too while you're here. So without further ado, I will let each of them say a few key words or sentences about their process.
Wow, that
How
was...
you benefit, because you want to inspire others to do the same thing.
Okay, wow, that's quite a pressure. But, well, feedback-wise, I realized as I was writing my summary today, I realized that the feedback part was the most important part for me, because I listened to some of my recordings and I realized that I could see right away the impact and how I applied the feedback for the next time, and that was the place, and I realized how much I have learned. So the feedback is incredible, so thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think being able to stay here and teach the 6 classes at the ashram in such a supportive environment was huge for me and helped me build my confidence as a teacher. I think that was definitely probably the most important part of it. Such an offering to be able to teach in such a safe place.
And you never know what's going to happen either at the ashram.
Or who your students are going to be.
How big the class will be, or how small. Or what age.
Yeah, for me, I just feel incredibly grateful that I can share this gift with other people. And also now I have 2 weeks left. And I'm going home, and now it's being able to teach is kind of having a way to keep my ashram life alive. So I just think that's really beautiful. And I'm really grateful for that.
And we have part 2.
Actually, I'm going to do something that you don't know about, maybe. So this is part 2. And part 2 is, well, we're going to go backward from the Hatha training to what happens before then. Well, part of it. It's the YDC, the 3-month course that we offer every year. It's just a phenomenal course. I encourage everyone out there in the audience to come and take it or to retake it, starting January 8th this year. Next year, sorry. 2015. And following the 3-month course, which is a prerequisite for all of our teacher certification courses, is the Hatha training. And you've just heard a little bit about that. And then for people who want to go on and do further training, they complete 30 book reflections. And it's quite a profound experience, because people are taking their YDC experience that they've had, reading books and integrating the two together. So the book reflections are really continuing the process, the reflective process that has happened during the YDC. And then from that are people who have completed all their book reflections. then it becomes open to them to take even further training in the hidden language and in Kundalini and dreams. So we've recently had 5 people complete their book reflections, which is very exciting for us. And so I'd like to have those people come up. So Amy is one. Amy, our behind-the-scenes manager tonight. She's making her way up here. Alicia Marie, who works here at the Ashram in Internal Services. Amatis, who's bookstore, internal services, and whatever else needs doing. Anna has just completed her book reports. Anna, yesterday, sometime really soon. And Bryn. Now, did I miss anybody? I think that's it. So, the other part of this really exciting part for us is that all 3 of these women are going to be involved in teacher certification courses. They either are now or they will be for hidden language. And 1, 2, at least 3, 4, 3 or 4, not sure, are going to be doing both trainings this summer. So, yeah, ooh is right. It's called the mini YDC. Yeah. So I wondered if each person could just say maybe one word about what they received, the benefit, basically, of doing the reflections.
So for me, the benefit of doing the reflections was the encouragement to keep going.
The unexpected gifts.
The chance to engage with the light in myself.
The opportunity to go deeper and deeper and deeper.
Learning about my life and studying my life.
Okay. Namaste. Great work.
Great, well, thank you, everyone. And next, we will be singing Muruli Krishna, which is on page 73 of your songbooks. And this song is another song about Krishna and how his flute brings us to liberation.
Krishna,
Krishna the trickster, it's true. So the next song that we're going to sing actually is, it's called Bolo Bolo Sadmil Bolo, and it's on page 31 in your songbook, but most of you probably won't need to turn to page 31 in your songbook, because this was a very popular bhajan at Family Week, and we probably sang it at least 3 times a day for 5 days. So if you were here, you probably have it memorized. If not, it is on page 31, and it is a devotional song dedicated to Shiva. And actually, at the end of Family Week, we had a gala, so many of the children came up to do performances. And surprisingly, although this is quite a complicated Sanskrit song, this is one of the songs that they, the first verse, they did a clapping performance to, and it was most enjoyable. So you can devise your own clapping performance to this, and we will sing. So one of the benefits, just so all of you out in internet land know, one of the benefits of actually being here during the Bhajan Blast is that you get to see what goes on behind the scenes. And I can tell you that it's very entertaining.
All right, so Arlene is here. Do you want to switch spots with her?
Yes, I do.
Great. Thank you.
Musical Bhajan chairs.
All right. So Arlene's here to give us an update on who's been chatting with us.
Yes. And it has been a very interesting chat today, and we're very sorry for those out there in internet land if you haven't been able to get through or if we haven't gotten back to you. We've had some problems with our internet, I've been calling it, unfortunately. But we have gotten notes from some people, and luckily my friend Terry was making notes for me, so I can tell you who they are. Guinevere says happy birthday to Andre, a belated happy birthday. Brian says greetings to Shanti and everyone at the ashram. Welcome to Swami Yasodhara came in, and we think there was about maybe up to 20 different people trying to get in, and some got through. Some got through just with numbers. Janet Brown said she's coming next month and looking forward to that. Silver and Carol said it's wonderful to see all of you and the lake. And a very special one to from Mia's family, saying, follow you at, get this everybody, 4 a.m. in Denmark. I think they get the prize for the farthest away. And we think it's Gordon. There was a heart came on with a G. So Gordon, if that's you, thanks for tuning in. Wendy in Cochrane has signed on, and Elijah in San Francisco. Bob and Roxana, who I believe are Amatus's parents, say congratulations on your book reports. Love, Mom and Dad. And Victoria Campbell, who's en route from back east, is in Vancouver with Eva, not Vancouver, in Victoria, and says looking forward to being here tomorrow. Beautiful setting. Thank you. So that's who was able to get through. And if you're out there, keep trying, people. We're on for a little while longer, and we'd love to hear from you all. There you go.
Great, thank you. And yeah, keep writing in because we'll have another update at the end of the Bhajan Blast. So next we have a dance offering, and they'll be dancing to the prayer, I adore that Supreme Lord Krishna.
I adore that Supreme Lord Krishna, wearing the crown decorated with peacock feathers, whose face is full of smiles of love, whose lotus eyes pour down a shower of merciful looks, whose body has the color of thick rain clouds, who is full of divine love and frees from samsara those who prostrate at his lotus feet. Govinda, Lord of the Gopis, playing your flute so delightfully. Enchanting my heart with your glorious dance. May my devotion shine like Radha's love, so that I may attain union with thee. Lord Krishna, charioteer of Arjuna, teach me how to purify my mind and free myself from selfish delusion. I take refuge in thy teachings. When shall I be able to behold thee? You are the form of the universe, yet formless. Bless me, guide me, protect me, so that I may be filled with your blissful presence. I surrender to the compassionate Lord Hari. Hari Om.
Thank you, ladies. That was a really beautiful dance. So we'll just wait a moment as everyone's coming back to their seats. And the next song that we'll be singing is Narayana, Narayana on page 76 of your songbooks. Narayana is a name for Vishnu or Hari.
So the next song that we're going to be singing is an audience participation song. So I think if you turn to the correct page in your songbook, it's on page 56. I believe it gives you instructions, but I'll just look in my songbook to confirm. Page 56. No, it doesn't. So, oh yes, it does. Excellent. So you'll know how to participate, and yeah, you can join us at home because you have the words too with the instructions.
And it'll be demonstrated too.
Jai
So, Amatis is going to talk to us next. We just heard about her great accomplishments. And she's going to tell us a bit about her experience with Family Week.
Thank you, Rebecca. I had the privilege of participating in Family Week last year as well as this year. And what I noticed about this year was there was this big intention to bring the teachings into the week in every aspect. So before the families came, they were given the intention of ahimsa, which is non-injury. And then they came here and I saw that practiced, and in every aspect, with the kids, with the teens, with the parents, the teachings were brought into their workshops. And I was with the teens, and I saw how the teachings transformed or lightened or something. They somehow nourished this group of 4 young women. And I was so inspired by what I saw, by this transformation that occurred. And they were 5. But I was so inspired by how there was a space in the teachings for this group of 13 to 18-year-olds to connect. And so inspired by this idea that the genius of the teachings isn't restricted to a certain age or to a certain person, to a certain class or something. There's space in the teachings for families and for people of all ages. And so I had a week left after Family Week to finish 8 book reports. And so I did it because it was so inspiring. And if anyone wants to come and really witness the genius of the teachings, Family Week is the time. Yes.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Amatis. And if you didn't make it this year, remember you can always come next year. And book soon. So as we continue our broadcast, we'll be singing Jai Durga Lakshmi Saraswati. It's a song in praise of Divine Mother. Oh, sorry, on page 55 of your songbook.
Sai Durga Mata
our next song is an ode to Krishna, which was written by our very own Alanda Green. And we think that Alanda might be watching, so we want to say a special hi. We're sending lots of light for you. And it is on page 39. So the next part of the satsang ritual is called Arti. And today Prasad, excuse me. And today we have another one of our Kundalini and Dream Teacher trainers, Anna Depidi. Anna Depidi. I practiced saying her name so I'd get it right, but I think I messed it up.
You got it right.
Okay, good.
So prasad is a Sanskrit word which means grace. And all we have to do is look around us to appreciate the grace of the ashram, of everyone here, and the beauty of the teachings and the beauty of the ashram. So Francesca, who's a fellow Kundalini and Dream Teacher trainee, teacher to be, will offer prasad. And Prasad, the prasad that you'll receive is dried fruit from the orchard, which maybe some of the families helped to prepare, possibly. And we hope you're having prasad at home. So maybe write in and tell us what you're enjoying with your group in your home as we have prasad here. So Francesca will offer prasad, we'll hold it, and then at when everybody has some, we'll say the Divine Mother prayer, which is on page 9 in your songbooks, and then we'll have prasad. And while Radha? And we'll sing Radha on page 84. As we prepare to say the Divine Mother prayer, you might want to bring to mind and to heart all that you're grateful for. O Divine Mother,
may all my speech and idle talk be mantra. All actions of my hands be mudra. All eating and drinking be the offering of oblations unto thee. All lying down prostrations before thee. May all pleasures be as dedicating my entire self unto thee. May everything I do be taken as I worship.
Thank you, Anna. So the next song that we'll sing is Pyare Nandalal. It's on page 82 of your songbook.
So Arlene is here to give us a final update from the world at large.
Thank you. So we've managed to get some interesting connections, although they've been difficult connections tonight. Karen Scarth says congratulations to all the new teachers. And we're looking forward, Karen, to having you here later on this year. That's exciting. Megan and Neil from Edmonton have just finished a retreat and a potluck and all the wonderful things that the Edmonton group get up to. And they say, welcome or good to be in touch with all of you. And we're really glad to be in touch with you, Edmonton. Sherry from Manitoba checked in. And Lisa, Ellen, and Ella and Amatis are home safely. Amadeus. Did I say Amatis? She's still here. Amadeus. Sorry, Amadeus. They are at home, and we miss them. Just for those who don't know, Amadeus and Ella were our last and latest two children, and Lisa was the one who just really kept the children together for the family program. So we're glad they're safely home. Michaud checked in and says hello to Andre and Bryn and a whole bunch of other people. Sharon Calling and Alistair say it's wonderful to see you all at the beach, and they're very happy to take part in this at a distance. Joy and Craig say thanks for the dance to the dancers. And Silver and Carol, for the last thing, say they are having PEI strawberries. Well, I just want to tell you, Silver and Carol, that we are having Ashram raspberries and cherries every morning. We're having a bee tomorrow. If you could get here fast, you could take part in the bee. So thank you all for being part of our Bhajan Blast.
It's great to hear from all of you out there. Thank you very much for joining us. And as we're moving towards the end of our Beach Bhajan Blast, there's a long list of people to thank. And I would like to start this time, actually, by thanking our very entertaining backstage crew. So we have Nadia, who has been hiding in the bushes like Krishna and also taking photographs. Thank you, Nadia. And we have a new position title for our Bhajan Blasts this time, and it's the shot caller, and that is Amy. Amy the shot caller. And we also have a new camera person, which is Rochelle. So you have to go in front. Oh, there you go. And we also have Andre, who you can see. And the thing to mention about Andre is that he is also often a band member, but because he's our technical person, he doesn't get the opportunity to play with us. He plays air guitar. And we have Terry, who was, thank you Terry, doing the chat with Arlene. So also thank you to Arlene. And we wanted to thank Tamara for all the beautiful flower displays. Is she still here? Thank you, Tamara. And also Nadia helped set up, I believe. So we are grateful to, and Denise, and Shanti. There you go. Thank you to all of you. And Linda is our floor director. I think that's your position title. She tells us where to sit. And also, everyone who talked, thank you. All of you. Lindsay. Very inspiring. And Lindsay, where's Lindsay? Oh. Thank you, Lindsay. And Rebecca. And me, thank you, me. And mostly the band. We certainly couldn't be here without your beautiful playing. So thank you. And we're going to, oh, I just realized I have to say something else. Oh, that you can watch for our newsletter, which will be coming out, and that's really all there is to say. You can sign up for it. Oh, yeah, you can sign up for our newsletter because of the new restrictions, anti-spam, such things like that. You now have to officially say you want to get our newsletter, so you can do that online if you're not already getting it. And just keep checking our website. And we're going to close with a really fantastic bhajan, which is called Jisa Halame. And it's very fun. It even has the word yoga in it. And roga. And other such fun words. So it is on page 62 in your songbook.